The ND64 might be a lot harsher than I initially anticipated. Although I guess with the sunlight hitting my face directly, this actually might be the appropriate setting. Right now I'm recording in 8K, manual settings dialed in, and I am actually going for a 360-degree shutter. So the whole point of using an ND filter is so that you can get the appropriate exposure. Now, a part of getting appropriate exposure is ensuring that your shutter speed is low enough to give you the appropriate amount of desired motion blur, whatever that may be, whether it is a lot of motion blur, because if you are, especially with action cameras, right? They tend to run that shutter speed really high due to digital stabilization, things like that. And rightfully so, because a lot of these action cameras are mounted in such a way, or they're not mounted actually, and so you need to do a lot of digital stabilization. But if you run that shutter speed low, you're gonna have a lot of motion blur type of artifacts that will make the footage almost unusable. Pointing the camera directly towards the sunrise, on the road, 180-degree shutter, magnetically mounted to where I would normally put my cell phone. This is essentially the max effect of what the ND filter can give me. Do you see that the camera has sunglasses? He's like, I can't see. I can't see because the sun is so bright. Do you want Bubba's sunglasses? Here, take Bubba's sunglasses. Using iLog and exposing for the highlights mostly. So here we are looking at the Insta360 X5 with the ND64. I would have gotten a lesser one, but this was the only one that they had available for order. So that's why I went ahead and got this one. Yeah, it looks cool. I like the fact that it's got a highly reflective surface. I'm curious to know what the footage is gonna end up looking like. It is morning. It is just before 8 o'clock on the way to the morning drop off at school. It'd be interesting to see what sort of footage comes out of, I mean, I guess it is magic hour, but when you're dealing with sunlight that's hitting the ground directly, it'll probably make for some nice looking footage, especially with the way that the light is coming in right now. I think when it comes down to understanding what is the appropriate use of this, especially with the X5 in comparison to like some of the other ones, is that when you're using the ND filter, you want to ensure that you're dialing in your settings before you press record. Otherwise, it's gonna just simply expose for the darker areas. Yeah, kiddo.
A race car.
Oh yeah, look, it's a race car. Is this car really, really fast?
Yeah.
It's a yellow race car. Anyway, but yeah, this is one of the things I like about it, is the fact that it's got that really reflective surface, kind of like how sunglasses typically are. Yeah, because your eyes are adjusting for the color, because the glasses have tint on them.
Look,
What?
you've gone faster. The car.
Oh, am I?
Car.
Yeah, because the race car wants to get behind us.
Why?
Why? I don't know.